الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Noise. For more details, look occupational health. This lecture is by Professor Mahmoud Hani Sulaiman. Introduction. Noise is an unwanted sound causing disturbance or annoyance to the hearer. Therefore, noise is a nuisance. The term noise pollution signifies the cacophony of sounds produced in the modern life, leading to health hazards. Noise has two measurable properties: frequency and intensity. Frequency and intensity. Frequency of noise. It is number of complete vibrations cycles per second. Number of complete vibration cycles per second. It is measured in units called hertz. Hertz is to measure frequency of sound or noise. 1 hertz equal 1 wave per second. 1 hertz equal 1 wave per second. This determines pitch of sound. حدة الصوت. This determines pitch of sound. Normal human audio frequency range, audible range, from 20 to 20,000 hertz. Below 20 hertz are infra-audible, infrasounds, and above 20,000 hertz called ultrasounds, ultrasonic. Intensity of noise. It equals amplitude of vibration, i.e. loudness, amplitude of vibration of sound. Intensity to measure amplitude of vibration of sound, and measured in units called decibels. Decibels. Bell in memory of Alexander Graham Bell. Decibels are recorded in noise meter, noise level meter, or noise meter. This graph to show the different sound waves. Upper to the left is the quieter when the amplitude is small. Upper right is the louder when the amplitude is larger. Lower left is the lower pitch, أقل حدة الصوت. The frequency is smaller. Higher pitch أكثر حدة زي أصوات الأطفال والنساء. Higher pitch, more frequent. These are different sound waves. Sound levels. Human ear is sensitive to sound frequency 20 to 20,000 hertz. Daily maximum tolerable sound level to human ear without damage to hearing is 85-90 decibel, 85 to 90 decibels. Auditory fatigue appears in 90 decibel region, greatest at 4,000 hertz. Sound level above which tympanic membrane rupture equal 150-160 decibels. Loudness of some sounds in decibel. This slide to give you idea about what are the loudness of sounds we hear every now and then. Whispering, normal conversation, street traffic, shouting, motor car horn, and so on. Please read this slide carefully. Instruments to study noise. Sound level meter measures intensity of sound in decibel. First Equipment octave band frequency analyzer indicates whether intensity is high pitched or low pitched. Audiometer measures hearing ability of a human. Zero line at top of audiogram represents normal hearing. This is the acceptable noise levels at bedroom and living room, office, conference, restaurant, workshop, either mechanical, laboratory, educational, classroom, library, and wards. These levels are to be respected in every place. Please read, print, and use. Hazards of noise pollution, grouped into auditory and non-auditory hazards. Hazards of noise are either auditory and non-auditory. Auditory effects of noise are quantifiable and non-quantifiable. We'll begin with non-quantifiable at the lower line. These non-quantifiable are either tinnitus or vertigo. Quantifiable are threshold shift, temporary threshold shift, and later permanent threshold shift. Auditory fatigue associated with whistling and buzzing. Deafness, temporary or permanent, or occupational, will be discussed in occupational lessons. The sensory neural deafness. Temporary hearing loss occur in frequency range between 4,000 and 6,000 Hz. Repeated or continuous exposure to noise will lead to 85 to 100 decibel may lead to permanent deafness. Exposure to noise above 160 decibel may lead to rupture of tympanic membrane, causing permanent deafness. Non-auditory effects of noise: interference with communication, annoyance, so irritability, short-temperedness, impatience, quarreling, decreased production in work, lack of concentration. Physiological changes are interference with sleep, increased blood pressure, increase in intracranial pressure, increased heart rate and breathing rate, increase in sweating, headache, giddiness, nausea, fatigue, visual disturbances. All these are physiological changes. Prevention and control of noise pollution. Control of noise at source, these in industries, maintenance of machines, modification speed of machines, resilient materials as rubber between impacting surfaces, enclosure of machines, soundproofing walls, replacement of old equipment, increasing distance, reduction of exposure time, acoustic barrier around source and at receiver, replacement and periodic medical examination. Read and understand. Miscellaneous public health measures to decrease noise for general environment. Careful planning of cities. Heavy vehicles do not enter into residential places. Adopting suitable legislation. Health education. Read it carefully and this is to be respected. وفي النهاية أقول الحمد لله و thank you. More about noise will be discussed in occupational medicine. Thank you again.